You know, we say women are dumb nowadays, and there's perfectly logical reasons why.
It's wild these two mature women didn't know this already, but what's even more ridiculous is what gets blamed for their ignorance.
I knew I never wanted to have kids. I just, that just is something that
Okay.
I've
But then there
always
was
known.
a period where you did, or you
No,
just
I
thought,
didn't.
like,
I just thought, well, I better, if I
Right,
should just
like-
try at least, right?
So you never wanted kids, but then all of a sudden you had this urge, oh, maybe I should just try. You know, like, what the actual fuck? You never wanted kids, you never prepared for kids, then all of a sudden you just wanted to try. This is why these women made horrible mothers. Horrible mothers.
Here I went to a fertility person, and they were like, "Oh, you're pretty kind of over the hill." I was like, "Oh, really? I thought women could have kids till I was sort of under the impression that women could have kids till they were 50 or something. I don't know why I
No,
thought that,
but
but
it's-
Naturally, they're now going to search for an excuse for why it is a grown.
This has been known since almost the dawn of time, when we had medicine man and spiritual whatever people, voodoo doctors and all this stuff, before even science was a thing. People knew that women cannot give birth usually after 40. Right? Like within the late 40s or mid 40s, you're done. You're done. And then time progressed, still knew this. Time progressed, still knew this. All of a sudden, science came in and confirmed everything that the past medicine doctors and everybody of hundreds and thousands of years ago said, oh yeah, usually after 40 years old, women just can't give birth anymore. We don't know why, we just know that's the case. And then science says, oh, because they ran out of fucking eggs. Science literally gave you the reason and the actual proof of why that's the case. Before it was just, we knew. Because it happened to so many women, it's just what we know. And then science came in and said, this is why it's the case. And we're railing against it. Thousands upon thousands of years of knowledge, and then recent hundreds of thousands of years, or maybe hundreds of years or so of technology confirming that, and then recent decades of stupidity in women eliminated all that knowledge into I didn't know. I thought I could still have kids at 50. What the actual
Grown woman thought she had till 50 to get pregnant. You would hope they could at least land on the most plausible cultural excuse, feminism, but they
Right?
go the other way.
This is not something we're taught, like, to be in charge of our fertility.
again, just didn't know. We never know. Our mothers didn't know. They never said anything. Our grandmothers never said anything. Our fathers never. No. Society never said. You run out of eggs past 30. They had words, sayings for you when women hit those leftover women. Orange left at the bottom of the basket. Spinsters. They've always had terms for these types of women throughout all of ages. But all of a sudden, it's just like, oh, why do they call us that? Why do they hate women so much? Well, we're not left over. No, you're left over because you got nothing left.
Fertility.
yeah,
To
no.
even understand, I didn't know until a friend of mine went into early menopause at 40.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, they didn't teach us
Yeah,
anything
it's
about our
so-
body.
Didn't teach anything, huh? It's just, again, the claiming ignorance and then we're just girls. No, you're grown ass women. And you were grown ass women for the last 50 fucking years or so. Or 40 years maybe. 30, 40 years.
Bodies
I mean, it's
growing
like
up.
it's both bonkers, and then you look at all the misogyny in the world, and you go,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I understand why."
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah,
What? What? All of a sudden, it's misogyny's fault, and that's why it is? Or what's the case here?
I mean, the first I heard
confused.
that I wouldn't be able to have a kid at 40 something was in this fertility doctor's office. She was like, the odds are not in your favor.
No eggs. Empty egg carton. You don't have any eggs.
Look, if a woman makes it into her 40s before having grasped the limits of female fertility, feminism or not, remaining childless is the most responsible decision
Correct.
she's made.
And then you look
This is why I say, like, these women should stay childless.
at all the misogyny in the world, and you go,
Yeah.
yeah, I understand why.
Didn't know early menopause was a thing? Misogyny. Thought you could wait till 50 to have children? Misogyny. Had an affair with a president? You guessed it.
Misogyny.
My true love in my world, besides my friends and family, are dogs. That's
Okay.
animals. And
Yeah, because humans don't love you enough and give you enough affection and attention, and you don't qualify for their affection and attention. That's why you have dogs.
especially dogs are my heart.
They complete
I could
you.
not love dogs more. I mean, I have to get off Instagram.
Like to hear about like how animals complete you and not another person or a purpose in your life. It's just an animal that doesn't know how to speak, that can kind of gives you unconditional love. That's what these women are yearning for. Just puppies. Men to be puppies. Unconditional love. Doesn't matter how much you abuse the puppy's still gonna love you.
Because every dog I see on the rescue things, I want to have a farm and rescue, at least 10 dogs. I don't know. I just love them so much.
This devotion
And it's funny because I talked about this before, that all of my cousins, they all have kids. That's the thing. They all have kids, but now all their kids are at college age and they don't really hang out with their mothers anymore. So what did all my female cousins do? They all got little dogs. I got like four little dogs, new little dog cousins now, or whatever we want to call them. And because all my cousins now, the kids kind of left the house / go to college and do their own thing. So what do? They still want to take care of things and still yearn. So they have dogs. These women are just like my cousins, except they didn't do the hard part of having kids in the first place.
toward dogs kind of sounds like coping with losing a choice she wanted more than she admits. The idea that women can't...
Yeah, see, at least for my cousin, it's like, oh, it's not a choice that they missed out on. No, it was a choice that they loved. And because they loved it so much, they still want to keep doing it. They still want to take care of something. They still want to love on something. It's just their kids, they're adults.
and should wait to have children later in life because they have plenty of time is a popular belief. So expect to see more of this.
And it's sad that there's going to be less people in the world, but it's wonderful. Great that wonderful that these women that are just such horrible women with such horrible ideas aren't going to reproduce. They're just going to die off. It's okay. Some ideologies kind of need to die off. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.